let's get this 500 off right, boy! We'll come home and win the Daytona 500!
Eric Monaco is gonna win at Pocono for the Subway 100.
Jake Galloway will win at Darlington in the Powerade Truck Series.
Coming off the corner, it's going to be Ben Crouch taking home the win here at Chicagoland.
Really though? No he won't! Kuklon! What's up everyone, it's your boy Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Homestead-Miami Speedway as we get set to crown a Season 3 Powerade Truck Series champion here tonight in Florida, right back where we started the season in Florida as well. 4 drivers have a 25% chance of leaving Homestead as the champion, but only 1 will leave victorious. I am Nathan Stapleton, and alongside me is Josh Williamson up here in the booth.
Thanks for having me for this race. It's going to be a fantastic one here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. And yes, to anyone in the chat, I know I'm in this race. I cloned myself prior, and we're going to be all good. I don't have to worry about that stinking controller blowing up on me this time like it did at Darlington. So, we have a fantastic championship battle we are going to see here. And although Roger Hampton is going to be starting on the outside of the third row there, look for him to, if he doesn't fall back, he could get down to the inside and cycle right back up to the front. I know the trucks, again, mentioned this in qualifying, the trucks race differently than they do in Cup. So, I mean, anything could happen. We'll just see what happens. The outside lane could be preferred. The inside lane could be preferred. I really think it's going to be more centered in the middle. So anyone who gets in that middle line is going to be just fine here at Homestead. Man, I can't believe we're getting ready to wrap up the season. Where did the year go?
It's been a long year for this truck series. It started all the way back in May of last year. Should have ended in November of last year, but stuff kept on getting in the way. But it's fine, who cares? We are ending it here tonight at Homestead, and we are going to have 1 more race winner, and a champion, and a Rookie of the Year champion. I don't know what the points are, because as of this recording, I have not done anything for Phoenix. Of course, that has already been out, because that has happened last weekend. But we will have a Rookie of the Year champion as well at the end of this video. So, pretty much we'll have 3 winners. A champion, a Rookie of the Year champion, and a race winner for the final time of season number 3. Here is how, this is where all 4 championship contenders start for this one. Roger Hampton starts the best out of the 4 in P6. Nathan Baird starts in 12th. PJ Williams starts 23rd, and Ousmane Hamid starts 35th. The lowest out of the 4 championship contenders. But that probably won't matter knowing of how Homestead is in its multi-group racing. And with that being said, for the final time of Season 3, 36 trucks will get water life, and we are about to go trucking here under the lights at Homestead-Miami Speedway. All 36 trucks are rolling, and we are set for a crazy Season 3 finale here at Homestead-Miami. Here is the top 10 for the NIRA 200. Fergus on pole, and alongside him is Jacob Noah Clifton in 3rd, and Wenzloff in 4th. Chastain and Hampton in row 3. Row 4 is Frazier and Trey Smith, and rolling out the top 10 is Quinton Moore and the number 44 of Nathan Baird. So 40 laps, 1 pit stop. Who is the pit to become the Season 3 Powerade Truck Series champion at the end of the night?
Well, the hat I'm wearing right now has brought me some very good luck, so I'm hopefully going to be immune from the commentator's curse, but I'm going to go with PJ Williams in the 46. I know he is starting very deep in the field, but that could be good for him. He is starting on the inside line, so as long as he sticks on that inside line, he's got a chance to get up to the front and nab the championship here at Homestead.
It's been almost a year that this season that began, and we are about to end it. The Season 3 NIRA 200 is green at Homestead-Miami. The Season 3 Powerade Truck Series season is underway. Let's crown a champion at Homestead-Miami. Vargas leads lap number 1 as they went 4 wide in the middle of the pack, but other than that, still double file early on here on lap number 2 of 40.
Well, Clifton's trying to make that inside line work underneath Christian Vargas, and look at the field fanning out 3-4 wide behind. You said in qualifying how it's going to be a bit of a pack race early on, and that is what we're seeing here. That's just typical Homestead for you. Of course, they are going to get strung out here in just a few laps. I'm pretty sure Roger Hampton would have liked that to happen, though, earlier, as he is starting to slip back on the outside in that number 3. As far as I can tell, he is still the top championship 4 guy on the track right now, but definitely needs to get to that inside, because PJ Williams on the inside is making a charge in that 46. Oh, never mind, as he migrates to the top side back there, he's going to be in trouble now as the 16 goes underneath him. That's Brett Sierra on the inside going through turn number 4.
Right now, 3 out of the 4 championship contenders are stuck on the top side. The only one that isn't is the 22 of Ousmane Hamid. That could roll out in his favor early on in this one. There will be 1 pit stop, and who knows, this race could very well go caution free. It's happened before, and it could happen again for these truckers. But Vargas, he's still on the pole, and he has led all 3 laps up to this point, and he will lead lap number 4. Thibodeau, though, he has a massive one right behind him, and the top 3 trucks are 1, 2, 3 here at Homestead. A fairly aggressive block from Vargas, but it did not work. Thibodeau to the inside, and he will take the race lead on lap number 5.
Yeah, and he was far enough ahead from Noah Clifton there to make the move. Thibodeau, a great pass there on the inside in that 0-4. Vargas trying to come back. He's got Noah Clifton to worry about, though, right behind him in that 98 truck. I think Thibodeau is safe for the time being. But Christian Russell, the defending Powerade Truck Series champion, we saw him on the inside of a group there. There was a couple of championship 4 drivers on the high side. He's starting to work his way up in that 92 truck. See if the defending champion might not get something going here to go and battle for this race victory. Migrates to the top side, now down to the top side, and now on the inside rather. Here comes Roger Hampton in behind Russell down low in that 3 truck, trying to work his way back up to the front.
And knowing of how this race has been up to this point, it could go caution free, and if it does go caution free, we will see pit stops about lap 30. And where you're on track before pit stops happen could very well get you this championship for the Powerade Truck Series. And that's why you see these guys like Hamid, like Hampton, trying to make all of these moves, trying to get to the bottom as quick as they can. That way they can get up towards the front. But right now, Nathan Baird and PJ Williams, they cannot do so, as they are both stuck on the top side, still stuck on the top side. Now they are going to get passed by Hamid as well.
Well, so much for what I said about the commentator's curse being invalidated by my lucky cap. Apparently, it's opposite day. So PJ Williams slipping back on the outside there in that 46. He's going to go to the back. We'll see if he can rebound, though, as he will have a chance to migrate to the inside. As Russell slips up into the 99 of Jeremy Baylor, that's going to allow Roger Hampton to get to the inside. 4 wide there, going through turn 1 and 2. Boy, this is some risky racing for a guy that has a lot to lose here.
And he can be a bit risky, because now Hamid is back up on the top side. PJ Williams, he's starting to fall back, but that might not be a bad idea. He would be the first playoff driver to drop all the way to the back and be able to do his way up to the front. But now, when I say that, Baird, he passes everyone on the top side, and now he is on the bottom, and he is trying to chase down Roger Hampton in his number 3. But meanwhile, back up front, we have a lead change with 2 part-time drivers. Bobby Frazier just took the race lead away from Quinton Moore, and he has a challenge from Francois Chastain and Trey Smith.
Yeah, that 49 of Frazier is doing a very good job up front right now. 3 wide and behind for the second position. That's allowing him to pull away, and now it's back to double file. As I'm not sure we won't get the 75 in the mix here. Francois. Oh, man, that got tight there. Jake Galloway had to get out of the gas there. We called him Rocket Man at Darlington. Well, he turned the rockets off there just in time. That was getting ready to be a big crash.
Yeah, full wide camel. We saw that in the Powerade Truck Series qualifying race earlier today. It can look easier in these trucks compared to the big Gen 6 Cup cars, but it is still a very sketchy moment to happen. And oh, Galloway almost gave the bump to the 75, but he couldn't quite do it in turns 3 and 4. And Trey Smith up to second, trying to pass Noah Clifton. And trying to chase down Bobby Frazier in that number 49 and have that Owen Miles. We haven't really seen him up front that much this season. Very quiet driver. Top 20 in points from I remember right. Rookie this season. No, we don't know where he will go next season. But you know, so he could stay with this team because there's no one that reserved this 52 truck for season 4. But Owen Miles looking for a big time opportunity going into season 4, and tonight could be the night to get a win from one of these guys up front. But we are only on that number 14, and 40 is still a long way to go in the IRA 200.
Yeah, I know it's still early in this race, but the field's starting to get a little strung out. I think we might be getting to see where people are going to end up, in what area they're going to end up at the finish of this thing, if, of course, we don't have a caution. That is very much probable, as there's still 4 wide back deep in the field. I believe I see the 3 in the middle of that. Yes, he is there in the 3rd row high, but he's going to escape from that right through the middle and on by. He's going to try to migrate to the inside. Speaking of migrating to the inside, as the field jumbles back up, hello, PJ Williams down low.
3 out of the 4 championship contenders, and actually, 3 out of the 4 are on this inside lane right now. Roger Hampton is stuck on the top side. Nathan Baird actually got past Roger Hampton, and now Baird is has the lead. But everyone else besides Hampton is now on the bottom, and boy, has the roles been reversed. Before it was everyone was on the top side but Roger Hampton, and now everyone is on the bottom but Roger Hampton. And now Roger Hampton has a lot of ground that he has to make up. He has to get to the bottom and catch up to Nathan Baird in that number 44 machine.
Boy, goodness, Baird's doing a very good job with that truck sticking on the inside there of the 33 of Steven Thompson. Could he have a chance to get around? I think he just got around the 3, actually. So is he the top championship driver in the field right now? Most of them are in the back right now, as Roger Hampton trying to get back to the 44 of Nathan Baird. He might have a shot to do so. Going off into 1. Never mind. He's going to stay back in line. Oh, Baird's going to slip up. Here comes Roger Hampton down low. I believe this is the battle for the championship lead even right now. So, you know, these guys want to get by each other so badly, even before we get to pit cycles here in the next handful of laps.
These two want to be the championship leader before pit stops, and they are racing so hard. But if they're not careful, Quinton Moore's going to take advantage and make it 3 wide on them. And now everyone is stuck on the top side, and I think PJ Williams is as well. Yes, everyone is stuck on the top side once again. Boy, oh boy, things have changed in a heartbeat, and now Noah Clifton has a pretty sizable gap. All of a sudden, Eli Homestead, Brett Sealer in second, and Thibodeau as well. And how about Holy Smoke and Madison Tall working their way up to the front as well? And we have a caution.
Uh-oh. And is that a phantom caution?
I don't know. I think I saw skid mode somewhere, but I'm not too sure. Caution right at halfway.
That'd be something, wouldn't it? You could get the pit cycle done right here, right at halfway.
Well,
if it runs a 30-lap run, we can get it done right here.
Well, I don't know if something happens or not. I don't see anyone off the pace. It might have just been a debris caution. Because I thought I saw smoke.
Phantom yellow.
I thought I saw smoke, but I don't think so. So I guess this is the competition caution right halfway. No, I'm just kidding. But everyone should pit if there's smoke, and they will not have to pit again, with it being about a 30 lap fuel window. And looks like that is exactly what everyone is doing here. So it's gonna be interesting. This will set up these championship contenders where they need to be, because if anyone gets a bad pit stop, then that can change anything, and that can change everything in this championship hunt.
And some already popping out of their pit stalls. That's going to be something dangerous to watch for with these guys who are pitting at the start of pit road, and the guys coming in deeper in the field. They're all trying. Oh, contact there with the 8 and the 27. The 8 was trying to get into his stall. The 27 coming out. There you see a little bit more dodging going on.
Oh no!
And there's the
Roger Hampton with a terrible pit stop in that number 3
goodness
machine.
gracious.
And now
And
Baird's going to come out
I
as
think at least 2 of the championship guys are ahead of him.
And yeah, Baird is going to be the championship leader now. Hampton and Hamid, and then PJ Williams is going to be 4th, but way deep in the field.
I think I should take this cap off. I don't think this is as lucky as I thought it was.
Well, it will be no Clifton leading us back to the green, but we will try to see if there's anything that happened to bring out the caution, and if not, then we will be right back for the restart here at Homestead. Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution, if anything, here at Homestead. Well, I guess this is just suspicion from VI officials wanting it to be more entertaining, even though it was entertaining as is. That caution was just a debris caution. So
Ryan France.
So we will go back green. No one has to pit again, and we will go back green on that 24 of 40. Noah Clifton will lead us back to the green, and this is how the championship contenders will restart. Baird will start 13th. Hamid will be in 19th. Hampton will be in 20th, and then PJ Williams will restart in 28th. So there's still a lot of time to go. Still 17 laps to go, I believe, on this restart. But it's going to be interesting down to the wire here at Homestead-Miami. It will be Clifton, Miles, Tall, Thibodeau, and Trey Smith leading us to the green for the top 5 back green on that 24 of 40 in the NIRA 200 presented by Powerade.
Off into the first corner, Clifton leading the 52 of Owen Miles in. That rookie trying to catch back up to the 98. Down the back straightaway, Thibodeau on the inside, Madison, Tall getting around that 24. Actually, his Toll is already slipping back on that top side. Thibodeau making a huge charge in that 04, already up to the second position. Shades of Dale Jr. at Daytona in July of 2001. He's almost to the lead here at Homestead. Could the uncharted driver steal one here in the final race of the season?
This won't be anything new, because he stole one from one of these drivers at Chicagoland, and he's been one of the fastest drivers in these part-time races for the past 3 races, and he's all the way up front. He started second in qualifying, and he's been up front all race long, and he's all the way back up to second, trying to challenge Noah Clifton for this race lead, and he runs Fergus back up front as well, as that is full wide right in front of one of our championship contenders of Nathan Baird, and Hamid is on the inside lane, and Lee Wyman just moved Hampton out to drive on the top side, and PJ Williams, I think, is going to be trapped on the top side as well, because I don't see him up. Nope, there he is. The 45 is going to let the 46 by, and that's going to be a good thing for that, as Baird is still the championship leader here at Homestead, and we have a battle for the race lead. Thibodeau to the inside of Clifton.
And it looks like they're about to be joined by Trey Smith and the 34 as well, with the Bobby Frazier number 49 truck in tow. Now they're going to take a look 3 wide going off into turn number 3. Bring Trey Smith to the inside. He's going to slide up, though. I believe Thibodeau is going to have the run off the corner, and yes, he will for now. Trey Smith's going to stick there on the inside. Oh, Thibodeau is going to clear him. just in time to go into turn number 1 and hold on to the lead. 3 wide for second as Bobby Frazier comes down low of Trey Smith.
Getting into crunch time now. 13 laps to go. 3 below out front. And how about Baird? He doesn't need to be up here. But, you know what? I think he wants to win. I don't think he's won yet this season. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I don't remember. But Baird will want to win. I bet he would like to win the championship and win the season finale as well. That's never happened in my series. It's happened pretty much every time the system has been in place in real life. But that's never happened in my series. So it would be pretty cool to see. Baird obviously has the fastest truck right now. And the other championship contenders, Roger Hampton, PJ Williams, and Ousmane Hamid are still deep in the field. But PJ Williams is now second out of these championship contenders. But for these guys, they need to make moves, and they need to make moves fast, because Baird, he has a fast truck right now with 11 laps to go.
And you know, I hate to say it, but look at that gap in between the front group and the back group. PJ Williams is having to close in on that 6 truck with. He's going to have a hard time getting up through this field and getting up to the front if we don't have a caution here. So he's either praying for a caution or he's just going to light them rockets up in the back of that number 46, kind of like we've seen Jake Galloway did at Darlington a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we just have to wait and see. But one thing that I'm noticing is that before that caution, it was mostly Hamid and Hampton dominating the championship battle. And now, after the caution, PJ Williams and Nathan Baird have did up a notch with some adjustments. And I think Hamid and Hampton were not prepared for that. And now their trucks are falling back like a rock. And we could see a good battle for the championship between Baird and Williams, as Williams is on the bottom and Baird is now on the top side.
Boy, maybe I wasn't so... never mind, I'm not even going to say it, because Baird is on the top side, and PJ Williams is down low. He's in the best position now. Well, now Baird's in the best position. He is on that slightly middle to lower line, and he's going to cross right to the inside of Christian Vargas. 3 wide going to 1. What a drive by the driver in this 44. He is trying so hard to stay in front of the 46 of PJ Williams, who is charging very quickly in behind. He's trying to put as many trucks in between him and that 46 as possible. Now coming around for 7 laps to go.
And the thing is, for Baird, he doesn't know where he's going for that season. He doesn't know where he's going. So if he wins the championship, he can say reserve, and he can go wherever he wants to. That's all the way open. But for PJ Williams, he always has a ride for that season. He's staying at KBM and moving over to the 51 truck, I should say. So Williams, he can just go out and win the championship and try to, and if he can't, he has a ride for that season with KBM once again. But for Baird, we don't know where he's going that season, and he would love to win the championship to get a reserve and figure out where he's going. But now he's trapped in the middle once again, and Francois Chastain's going to move him out of the way in that 75 machine with 6 laps to go, and here comes the defending champion. He's had a very terrible season, and he would love to win the season finale at the same place that he won the Season 2 championship last season.
Boy, they're packing in 3-4 wide again. Boy, it may have been an entertainment caution before, but it has not affected the racing that we've seen before. It's just as wild as it was beforehand. So now with 5 laps to go, Baird is stuck in the middle there. I wouldn't say stuck, actually, because that is the preferable line to be in, and PJ Williams is having a hard time trying to get up to the front there, about 6 rows deep on that inside, and Baird still on that middle line there. He's pretty comfortable now, coming for 4 laps to go in the season.
4 laps to go in Season 3 of the Powerade Truck Series. We have a 3-way battle for the race lead, and who knows, Baird could win this thing and become the champion at the same time. But there below, he wants to get his 2nd win on the season and steal one from one of these full-timers. Russell wants to win once again at Homestead, but this time win the season finale. But here's the thing, it is not over. Baird's going for the race lead. Here coming to 3 laps to go, but Williams, he's still on this inside lane, and he's still making moves.
One thing we also got to keep in mind is he doesn't want to push it too hard, because we saw that last season with Christian Vargas winning the championship because or Christian Russell rather winning the championship because Eli Bright wrecked on the last what brought out the last caution. So Baird does not want that to happen as PJ Williams is now. There's now 2 trucks in between that 44 and 46. 2 laps to go. This championship battle is tightening up.
This is not over whatsoever. PJ Williams, he needs to make some moves, and Benny Watson's gonna make it 4 and 4 wide right in front of PJ Williams, and Baird, and Watson's gonna move Baird out of the way. Baird is up top. Watson on bomb, and PJ Williams is on the bomb as well. White flag this time by Thibodeau out front. And we have a battle for the championship this time around here at Homestead. Final lap in Season 3 of the Powerade Truck Series. PJ Williams making it 3 wide to the bottom, but Baird gets the one up top. That might have just done it.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it. PJ Williams is still stuck in behind the 6 of Watson. Meantime, up front, Thibodeau looking to get his 2nd win of the season and steal another one away from these full-timers. But the 63 of trying to... Quinn Moore trying to get back up to him. It's not going to happen as Thibodeau's going to come off the turn. Take it, Nathan.
Jacob Thibodeau, 2nd win on the season in a wild finish. Nathan Baird is the Season 3 Powerade Truck Series champion. And PJ Williams, the best truck all season long. Some can say that Nathan Baird was also one of the best trucks all season long. PJ Williams comes a close 2nd. He did what he had to do. He just ran out of time to do it. And Nathan Baird wins the Season 3 Powerade Truck Series Championship for the number 44 for Nice Motorsports. We already know that Nice is going to be a powerhouse next season with their lineup with Trenton Wakefield, with Elijah Gordon and Dale Campbell. And this 44 truck is going to be driven by Dale Campbell next season. So, who knows? Maybe Dale Campbell can get this 44 truck his 2nd straight championship. We don't know where Baird will go, or where he will go, I should say, but hopefully he can get a ride in time for season number 4 of the Powerade Truck Series. But man, oh man, Thibodeau gets his 2nd win on the season, and Baird gets his 1st championship on my channel. And now, the odds were pretty likely of this happening, but it almost didn't happen. PJ Williams gave it his all late in the going. And now every manufacturer, in Season 1 it was Toyota, Season 2 it was the Ford, now Season 3 a Chevrolet is the Powerade Truck Series champion here at Homestead, and Nathan Baird gets the job done at Homestead as well. 3rd place, I bet he wanted that win, but once it was the final lap, he just was focused on keeping PJ Williams right behind him, and he did what he had to do, and he is the champion. Man, oh man, Baird gets 3rd, Williams gets 7th. Let's see it. Hamid gets 20th, and Roger Hampton, he fell back all the way back to 32nd. So whatever they did to Hampton's truck during their pit stop, they were slow on the pit stop. They lost tons of ground to Baird, and whatever they did to that truck during that pit stop did not help them whatsoever. And Hampton, who dominated the first half of the race for the championship 4, ends up finishing the lowest out of the championship 4 in 32nd place. Man, what a finale, what a finish. A lot better than last season, racing wise. Last season it was way more dramatic. This year we actually got a green flag finish, and it did not disappoint. What are the final thoughts here at Homestead for the NIRA 200 presented by Powerade?
3 letters, 1 word, W-O-W. That was a wicked, crazy race, and even though I think the officials tried to sabotage it at halfway there by throwing that caution, I still don't know. I guess we needed to tighten the field up, or whatever it was. Brian France, PTSD there, but man, goodness, what a race. Congratulations to Nathan Baird, keeping the different manufacturer streak going here. PJ Williams tried oh so hard to break the trend, but it was not to be. Nathan Baird, you almost knew it was going to come down between those two, the 44 and 46, two of the best all season long. Not to say that Ousmane Hamid and Roger Hampton weren't. I mean, look where they are. They had to get here somehow. So, Nathan Baird, congratulations. PJ Williams, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get another one here pretty soon, man. I believe that. You had a heck of a season. Don't hang your head low. Keep fighting on, man. You'll get another one.
And you know what? Travis's development driver almost got a championship for the second time in the span of a couple of months, because his development driver Wesley Grant won the 3 Pro Series championship, and PJ Williams, his longest reigning development driver. He's been in this truck series since, I believe, season number 1. His best season by far, one win at Pensacola, but other than that, he's been very consistent all season long. And I guess you can say that these guys kind of broke the playoff system, but at the same time they didn't. They didn't really win. They were consistent in all of the rounds to get to the Final Four. And for PJ Williams, he was so close, just 4 positions away from becoming the Season 3 Truck Series champion. But you know what? He's back next season all the way for KBM in that number 51 truck. And he's going to have just as good as a shot this year as he will next year. Man, what a season finale. 1 caution, 1 debris caution. I'm still not happy about that, but it's fine. This has been a very up and down season. I'm sorry it's taking me this long, but hey, it's fine. It was a great Truck Series season. I've never been disappointed with the Truck Series. This is an amazing series and never disappoints, and it's gonna be fun next season in the NRLOA, I should say, in season number 4 in about a couple of weeks. But hey, we still have one more race to go. For my time in the NRLOA, we still have one more race this weekend. We got the NRLOA 500 tomorrow night for the Red Bull Cup Series. 4 drivers, 1 championship, 1 champion. Same format as this one, but twice as long, 80 laps under the lights. And you know what? I'm gonna have Napa fan up in the booth. I'm gonna have Mouse G up in the booth for that one as well. So that's gonna be a fun one, just like last year. And it's gonna be a great one to see who will become the Season 3 Red Bull Cup Series champion as well. Huge thanks to Josh Williamson for joining me up here in the booth for making all of these logos that you've seen. Besides for this one for the season finale, because Trey White made them. Other than that, this man made the majority of the logos for season 3 of the Trucks and Cup. Huge thanks to you, and it's gonna be a great ride in the NRLOA in a couple of weeks. But first, we have to get through the Cup race tomorrow night. Once again, congratulations to Thibodeau for getting the job done. His second win on the season in 3 races. And congratulations to whoever wins Rookie of the Year. Whoever wins Rookie of the Year, you will see that at the end of the video. And congratulations to Nathan Baird for Season 3 Powerade Truck Series champion for Nice Motorsports and for the NIRA. It's been a great ride. It's been a great season, and we cannot wait for Season 4 of the Powerade Truck Series in a couple of weeks in the NRLOA. Thanks to Josh Williamson once again for joining me up here in the booth, and congratulations one more time for the Season 3 Powerade Truck Series champion, the number 44 of Nathan Baird, brings home the hardware in Homestead-Miami Speedway. I'm in Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and for Josh Williamson, I will see you guys tomorrow night as we crown a Cup Series champion over there. Bye!
Just been sitting here thinking clear, my whole world just disappeared. I feel like I've died again. Bloody knuckles, broken picture frames, shattered childhood memories. Yes, I swear it's more than I can bear. All your greed took everything from everyone. You crossed the line. I've been beaten, broken down inside. I've been crawling so long with no place to go. I I will not be broken down from all of the pain you caused. I pick myself off the ground. I will not be giving up. I've made up my mind. I've been beaten, broken down inside. I've been down for so long with no place to